to my channel. Welcome back to Zen Habits. And Merry Christmas from Zen Habits to you, to your family, to everyone that's out there, everyone that's watching. Today's just gonna be a little simple video. I'm gonna talk about motherhood and my experiences so far. Where can I start? Okay, so let's do a little story time with my labor, right? My pregnancy. Ooh, when I found out that I was pregnant, did I cry? Not right away. I cried maybe like the day after or 2 days after. I cried about it. Anyways, I had a plan in my head. I was just like, oh, yeah. But after some time, I got sick. I got sick for like 2 months. Yeah, I got sick for 2 months, and I didn't eat for those 2 months. Eat. I couldn't drink water. It was just not it. I was weighing 110 pounds, 111 pounds, and then I think I went down to 80 something or like 70 something pounds. Like my wrist was so skinny. It was like so skinny. I can't even look for something to try and compare. And my rib cage was all the way inside. You can see my pelvic bone like sinking. Like, you ever see like going to like science class and like see like diagram of a skeleton or like see the actual skeleton? Yeah, that was me. Basically, like, I'm already slim and I was just like, everything just went down. It was a lot of vomiting, it was a lot of crying, it was a lot of tummy aches, it was a lot of chest pains. It was all over. It was everything. I couldn't stand the sound of sounds, music, radio, TV, eating. I couldn't take the scent of food, nothing. And if I wanted to vomit and I didn't vomit, all I had to do was drink water. Drink water, drink juice, bring it back up, but mostly water. Water? And right now, it still has a hold on me because I can't drink water in the morning. Like, legit can't drink water in the morning. It has to be like later down. Or if I drink water in the morning, like, I have to eat something real heavy for me to drink water afterwards. I can see how these people be like, these motivational people be on like Instagram and stuff like that, and they be like, oh, when you get up, the first thing you should do is, pray or meditate and then drink a glass of water. Me? Water way. Me can't drink that. Me can't do that. It's like, just in this week. Yeah, just in this week or last week. I don't remember. I was eating the chips. I was on my way to work and I was eating the chips, and then like my throat felt a kind of how, and then I drank some water. I felt like I want to vomit, and I was just like, "What is this morning sickness?" Oh. Anyways, down the line, I got better in like January. I got better because I got pregnant in. I found out that I was pregnant in November. So yeah, and then January I got better. Down the line I started putting on weight, whatnot. I think my weight gain reached 120. You can say about that 120. So, anyways, but yeah, so like yeah, and I was putting on weight. Everything was good. Whatnot, and then something's in my eye. And then bam, 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 bam. Close to the time in July, because my baby due date was July the 13th, and I was just like, I I remember, you can say a couple days before, like when I was like 39 weeks, me and my dad was helping me arrange my room, like putting in my baby's stuff and packing everything for her in there, and then putting up a crib, arranging my room so that I have more space and whatnot, and like I have my little comfort space and the baby space and whatnot. I'm comfortable. And then afterwards, he was in the living room, I was in my room. I ain't there crying. I was just like, Daddy, how am I gonna do this? Like, I know women were made for these things, but like I'm just like, I can't do this. Like, how we do this? I'm just like, I have a cousin. she was 13 years old when she got pregnant, and she had it at me, and she pushed the child out her vagina. My dad keep reminding me of that. My dad was like, if she can do them, you can do them. What you worry about? That's the way I make for. And I'm just like, I'm just like, I want a natural pregnancy. And I prayed for natural pregnancy. I prayed, I cried for natural pregnancy. I'm just like, I need it. I can't deal with this whole bag of thing cutting me. I'm sorry, no honey, no boo boo. Anyways, so yeah, and my mom was like, your due date is on Wednesday. They're going to go to the hospital on Monday, and they're going to have your baby on Tuesday. Saturday, I was slow. I was extremely slow. My whack, my slow. Oh, and throughout my pregnancy, in July, in January, right? January, February, around that time, January, February. So I think it was in February, more like in February, yeah. I got a job. So I had a lot of symptoms, like my blood was extremely low. My blood was always low. My blood was low. My pressure was low. Um, what do you call it? My blood count was, so my blood count was low. My pressure was low. My sugar was low. And like I always felt dizzy, so I had to walk with alcolado, like the green one, in my bag, and tissues so I can spray and smell and whatnot. Because enough times I would stop somewhere in town, sit down and sniff some, because I would be seeing stars. Like when you're about to pass out and you see those little stars, and then you start to see darkness, and you're just like, no, that's not it. Anyways, I want to go look for a job. Got a job. First day, I fainted. Had to bring me to the hospital. Brought me to the hospital, and I was just like, you're pretty lucky, because it could have been worse. Anyways, my sugar was low, my blood count was low, my pressure was low, everything was not it. Right? I was just like, I was taking prenatals. They had to put me on iron tablets, trihemic tablets. So I was just like, whatever. Anyways, so the Saturday I was moving extremely slow. I even wanted to black out in town, whatnot. The Sunday, I like my mom had left and got on the road to deal with her dogs and whatnot. Yeah, she with her friends and stuff. My dad came by me. I was eating some food. Like after 4, I was eating some food, and I was going back and forth in the bathroom because I was peeing. And when I peed, the pee would a little pee would come out, then it stopped, then come out again, and it burned. So I was like, that's weird. Then every time I felt like I wanted to pee, I would freeze up, and then I had to hold my pee and crawl to the bathroom because it just wasn't it. And then the pee came out, and it would stick, and then come out, and stick, and then come out. It was like, it's not it. I was in labor. Like I was legit in labor. Like, girl. Anyways, so yeah, fast forward, late in the nighttime. I was in my mom's room. Her bed is super high. Anyways, I was in her room for some reason, because majority it just kept on flowing. And then one time it just whoosh gushed out. And I was just like, and at some point in time, I had to wear a pad because things just kept on coming out. I'm like, Anyways, it gushed out, whatever. What? I was in pain. I was crying. So my mom was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Because she came home. She was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I was just like, I don't know. Then some time passed, and I was just like, you want to call the ambulance? I want to call the ambulance now. You want to go to the hospital? I was like, don't call the ambulance. Call my brother. She called my brother. He came, whatever, whatnot. My bag was packed. My daughter's bag was packed. And we head to the car. Got inside the car. My brother flew. Listen, we reached the hospital. Okay, and yeah, we reached the hospital, and they got a wheelchair because apparently they didn't believe that I was in labor. My mom was explaining to them, my brother was explaining to them, and then my brother actually went, because the guy was just like standing up there with a wheelchair, with a, and I see nobody come out the cab. Like literally, I was stuck. Anyways, the pain stopped, so I hurry up, sit down, boom. Then it came again. Then they brushed me upstairs, elevator, bam, bam, boom. My mom was behind me, whatever, whatnot. Okay, cool. They brought me into the room. When they brought me there, and they told the nurses and the doctors what was going on, they was just like, nothing happened to she. Then I was just like, what? And I was just like, okay, they're cool. Yeah, so they rushed me to the room, and I was just like, okay, they're cool. They were testing, you know. I had to take off, but I had to take off. They were testing the woman. I was to get on the bed. The woman told me, no, on the bed now. And the woman said, hurry up before the pain come back. And then she talked to me like a rough. Me go on bed now. I went on that bed. Anyways, they testing whatever, whatnot. Cool. Then, whatever, whatnot. Then, wherever they asked me questions, then the woman, everybody left the room. I was just there by myself in pain. Then, wherever, then no, the woman came back. And the lady said, okay, remember what I told you that, you know, when the pain comes, you're going to have to hold in your breath and push. Now it's the time. And I was just like, I didn't say it out loud, but I was just like, what the heck? Like, how? Why is it so soon? Why is everything happening so fast? Anyways, so yeah, I started doing what she told me. I put up my foot and whatnot. I was pushing. And I was pushing. And I was just like, how is it gonna work? Anyways, push. My water bag didn't even break. So then she came with a stick and she just, and poof, and I felt it. It just whoosh, popped. Everything came off. Anyways, bam. So yeah, I pushed. So she was just like, you can, you know, see the head. The head's coming. I push. The head popped out. And then when the head popped out now, they was checking, stop pushing. They was checking. And I was just like, I can't hold it. And she said, get ahead. And I did a little, and then my baby just whoosh, literally jumped out. Everybody started clapping. And I was just like, when my baby jumped out, she started crying. I was so happy because that was one of my main concerns, because they told me that, you know, she's not a premature baby, but she's gonna look like a premature baby because I'm small, so she's small, you know, whatnot. And I was just like, yeah, and like, you know, there were some concerns and whatnot, but then, girl, everything worked out. And then they put her on me, on my chest, and I was holding her, whatnot. But then when the woman start for stitch. So yeah, when the woman start to stitch me up now, I was just, ugh. Anyways, they had to take my baby away from me. Anyways, to like clean her up and so I take off all the things with the baby oil and get her dressed and ready for us to go to her room. Anyways, so the woman have my baby in the incubator, right? And she's cleaning her, or more like a bassinet. Yeah, bassinet. She had my baby in the bassinet. And like, you know, she was cleaning her up or whatnot, and I was getting stitches. Like, let me tell you, I got cut. Before the woman cut me, my gal inject me. As soon as she pull out the needle, here comes the scissors. Snip. My gal waste no time. And other than that, they just gave me paracetamols in the drips, and that was it. Anyways, so yeah, as she was stitching me up, I was kind of scooting, you know, up the bed, and she was just like, "Let's have to calm down." I was just like, "Oof, sorry," you know. But the only thing that got me through that was knowing that my baby was okay. So I was just watching my baby and smiling and bearing through the pain. I was just like, anyways. So yeah, so my baby girl was born July 10th, 2023. 3, right? Last year. At 111. Angelic number, baby. Angelic number. Any struggles I can say that I have been having as a mother is company. I would like to say company. So there's a lot of things that I want to do as a family with, my child's dad and stuff like that. But it's just like, when people, as mothers, everything usually falls on us. Everything always falls on us. And we're supposed to just be like, superheroes that don't need rest or doesn't need a break and etc. etc. And it's just like, yeah, like the year is almost finished and I have wanted to go to so many things this year with my baby and include the father of my child, but it never worked out. It never worked out. There were so many kiddies events that I was waiting for from since last year and saying, oh, next year my baby's gonna be all grown up and she gonna get to run around, or she'll get to see things, like, because she's gonna be more aware of things and whatnot. Because last year I was just like, damn, I have a child and I see everybody going to these nice kiddie events and I can't go because my baby's still young. My baby won't get to enjoy it, so next year for that. And I came and I didn't get to go. And I would have went by myself, but ride. I would need ride. I don't really like begging people for ride. I don't own a car, whatnot. I don't even have my license. I'm working on that, but transfer what is very far. But anyway, so that's one thing. Help. Another thing, help. And the fact that I don't really get a lot of time for myself. It's work, home, baby, baby, home, work. That's just it. I go to work, I come home, I take care of my child, whatnot. I clean my room, clean the house, I do my chores, like, wash clothes, whatever. I'm always cleaning my room because I have been going through some very traumatic depression episodes. Like, I've had PTSD for some time, and I have a lot of backed up trauma from my childhood and growing up. Abuse, a lot of abuse, like sexual abuse, domestic abuse, verbal abuse, just a lot of things happened while I was growing up, and I don't really talk about it. I did do a video some time ago on my channel last year. That's the year before last. I think it was in some time ago. I did it, but then I deleted all my videos and stuff like that. I was just like, yeah. Anyways, I have a lot of trauma. I was in therapy for it, and I even ended up in the hospital for it, and then I ended up back in therapy for it, and I was just like, my therapist moved. I was just like, I don't have anybody to talk to about it. I have family members that told me that, I can talk to them, whatever, whatnot, but it's like, it's not the